Good morning, this is Mark at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group, and we're doing a follow-up on our playlist from yesterday on sharpening strokes and, God, I forgot what we did. Oh, and clamping knives. Okay, I want to make sure that something is clear, that you sharpen your knife how you need to. If the knife is short enough that you're comfortable with covering the knife in one complete stroke, have at it. If you find, even though it may be a shorter knife, you may feel more comfortable working it in sections because it gives you more control over this part where the tang is and the direction of attack on the tip. It's what works for you. I'm not telling you that you have to work it in sections. I'm telling you you can work it in sections, and I do. And the reason that I do is because by working in sections, I am able to work more up and down, perpendicular like to the knife edge. And I'm trying to work perpendicular to the knife edge because most every knife that you look at has a grain to the steel that runs pretty much up and down. And if you look under magnification of a out of the box sharpened ground edge, that's the direction of the sharpening job. So I don't look to sharpen it, to shape metal in a different direction. I want to work the way the knife was made. Because of the length of a knife, it is hard with a fixed length stone, whether it be the Wicked Edge at 5.5 or the 1x6 plates, depending upon the length of the stone. You're going to run out of one before the other. Either the knife is you're going to run out of length on the knife and you still have stone left, or you're going to run out of stone and you have the length of the knife left. So by working the knife in sections, I use as much stone as I need for that section. It just makes sense to me. And I'm following the grain. And besides following the grain, I'm not making scratches that are cross to that grain that show up later. So that is why I try to work mostly up and down perpendicular. Now the plow story that I use is that diamond stones are like a plow, and the finer stones just barely are being raked across the surface, and the 50-80 stone is down there, the 50's down there, the 80, the 100, and you're holding this and a guide rod, all guided sharpeners in the same position, and you're holding your hand pressure, so you're forcing those stones into the steel. Do you want to force deep holes or shallow holes? Well, you only want to make as deep a trench in that steel as is necessary to accomplish your job. You don't want to remove too much steel, because everything that you remove on the top, it moves that edge down lower on these tapered knives to where it's thicker, and then it's shorter. And so at the onset, I teach sharpening with Wicked Edge with the thought to conserve your steel. Spend a little bit more time with the marker and your position finding your sweet spot, and just to see where you are to start with, and then start fine. Start fine and see what it does, and then go a little more coarse. A little more coarse. Don't start at the start with the 100 if you don't have to. Just because you're starting a knife doesn't mean you have to start with the big guns. You may be starting on a knife that is soft steel, that 600 grit is all it takes. So by working in line with my scrubbing strokes, I'm imparting scratches in line with the grain so it looks more natural. And then as I get further on in my skill level and I'm looking to do a mirror polish, I haven't learned to impart random scratches because I don't do that. But if I have a knife that I need to get something done on the tip, I have no qualms with going round and round. There's a difference between sharpening a $1,500 knife that you want it to always be nice, and sharpening your $3 grizzly knife that's made out of 56 steel that you beat on every day, and you open up a couple boxes and it's dull, then you can clamp it up. And this one you might go round and round. So you pick and you choose, and you use your strokes long or short, round and round, to fit your needs. But keep in mind that you're imparting a scratch pattern on a steel if you're looking for aesthetics. Always keep that in mind. We're using this, most of us, for the final product, which is pretty and shiny aesthetics. So think about your strokes. Thanks.